These are the signs of the times that are telling us that luxury fashion might very well be coming to an end. First and most shocking sign are price decreases. Now, private sales, hush hush markdowns, associate discounts were not uncommon with these fashion houses. But when a high end designer fashion house publicly decreases the prices on some of their most popular bags, you know something is up. By now, you must have heard that Saint Laurent did the unthinkable and dropped the prices of some of their most popular style of bags. Luxury brands had always stood on the principle of brand perception and price integrity. Psychologically, we think about higher price tags equating to higher quality, and maintaining a certain level of pricing was supposed to reinforce this high value. The story was that the prices reflect the high quality raw materials, the skilled expert craftsmanship that went into making the item, ethical working conditions, and fair compensation for everyone involved in the production process, as well as superior presentation of items, as well as clientele or customer experience. Therefore, for a brand like Saint Laurent, who's high up on the hierarchy of luxury fashion brands, to publicly humble themselves in this manner, it indicates that things are not going well in the camp, and we might see some other luxury fashion brands following suit. As a devoted fan of Saint Laurent, I actually respect the decision to decrease the prices of these items. It shows that they respect and understand their target market, who were mainly comprised of aspirational shoppers who don't have the same financial means now that they did back then when they were fully supporting them and purchasing these items, especially when those items were popular. These items are no longer popular styles. And by reducing these prices, they're not only recovering funds, but they're ensuring profits, or at least continuing to maintain the profits that they promised to their shareholders for their parent company, which is Kering. Sign number 2 is frequent changes in creative directors. The creative director of a high-end fashion brand carries a lot of weight on their shoulders. The creative director is expected to bring both artistic vision as well as strategic leadership to the entire brand. They are expected to set the brand's aesthetic direction, maintain brand identity, while continuously predicting or setting trends through innovative designs, campaigns, and marketing concepts. And in many ways, they're expected to achieve and surpass the financial goals of the brand. So these frequent and in some cases shocking changes of creative directors for these high-end luxury brands suggest that these creative directors may not have been doing enough for the brand to be able to maintain their status, break in profits. And so they're scrambling, not the creative directors, but the brands themselves and the machinery of business behind the brands are scrambling to find people to put in that position who will be able to do their job, but also rake in as much profit as possible. But the fact that they're changing them so often means they're not doing well. Sign number 3 that luxury fashion is in trouble is that these high-end brands are trying everything. It's natural for growing fashion brands to explore or expand into new categories. But lately, it seems that they're just churning things out for the sake of it. They're chasing profits at any cost. They're flooding their websites, which they previously didn't even use because they were so exclusive. They didn't sell things online. But now they are doing any and everything to rake in as much profit as possible. And this frantic expansion is causing a loss of cohesion in a lot of their collections. And their once distinguished identities are becoming increasingly blurred. And what most people are complaining about with these high-end luxury fashion brands is the poor quality of items that they have been putting out. Back in the day, we could say that even though the prices of these luxury items are exorbitant, at least we were paying for quality. People used to call them an investment because you would buy these things and the quality would be so good that it would last your lifetime and your generations to come. But in the pursuit of big profit and trying to put as many things out to get, they're skimping on quality. They're using poor quality materials, more synthetic materials. They're also compromising workers' safety and trying to gaslight people into thinking that they're getting items from places like Italy when these items may very well be assembled in other parts of the countries where they're paying their laborers less, presenting them as the top of the line, high quality items, and the prices are warranted, when that is not the case. These poor quality items are no different than sweatshop items, and because of that, they might very well be leading themselves into an early grave. Sign number 5 that luxury fashion might be coming to an end is that it's no longer popular. Luxury fashion is losing its allure as these ostentatious means of displaying wealth are becoming increasingly frowned upon. Eat the Rich movement is gaining a lot of traction, and social media is definitely fueling the fire by exposing how ridiculous it is to be spending exorbitantly on these designer items, even though they've not proven to be any better than items that are priced much lower. Even though these high rollers and big spenders used to be the reasons that these brands were kept afloat, the affluent are now shifting their own perspective on these items. They're not questioning the value and the relevance of luxury fashion, especially in maintaining their own status in the world. Sign number 6 that luxury fashion really is dying is that the brands themselves are admitting to it. In an interview with Bloomberg Business, the chairman of Valentino revealed that their insights have suggested that consumers are shifting their interests from luxury fashion and luxury products to experiences. Travel, lifestyle, and health are now the new avenues through which people are seeking luxury. So this is coming directly from the horse's mouth. They know that the bubble has finally burst. You know, I'm very stubborn because with all these signs, I still don't think this is the end of luxury fashion. I just think that with everything in society, economics, fashion, everything is cyclical. And we are just at the bottom of the circle right now. And once the money is up, once things change, we are going to come right back around to the top and people are going to fall in love with luxury fashion again. They're going to be making all sorts of new discoveries and we're all going to be still enjoying ourselves. However, I still think this is a reckoning for these high-end luxury brands and the businesses that back them to be more mindful of how greed, being out of touch with your consumer base, and just being straight up disrespectful can lead to their downfall. And it's a reminder that the power will always be with the people, because at any point in time, people can decide if they're going to continue to support you or not. And they can encourage other people to follow suit and take down an entire industry. They can end luxury fashion. I hope this was as interesting for you as it was for me. Until my next video, stay fashionably well and in good health.